ASMR. I stopped in the thrift store today while I was out running errands, and there was nothing that I wanted really, but I went over to the magazine section, and all of them were like sewing magazines, but then I saw this one, and I thought, you guys might think this is fun. I don't know. It's called For Women on the Go First. I've never heard of this magazine, but this is from 2007, and what drew my attention was the Ultra Juice Detox. Drop 1 pound every day. Garbage. So I thought maybe we could just kind of take a look at it and see what they're trying to tell us here. I would warn that if you have any kind of issue with diet talk, that's probably what's going to be in here. So you might not want to watch this if that's a problem. I've done a juice fast before. It's not fun, I'll tell you that. Alright, well, let's take a look through this thing and see what we see. On the cover, we've got, what's her name? Giada? Is that how you say it? She's the one with the great big smile. She always has a very toothy smile. It says, your personal tiredness cure. 6 instant self-diagnostic test. 1 will reveal your energy fix. Okay. Toxic pollen alert. New mutant will trigger hay fever symptoms in everyone this fall. Oh my gosh, a mutant. Sounds like trouble. Let's see, this lady, Angela, lost 160 pounds. I bet it did not stay off if she was on a juice diet and to lose it. That's my guess. I hope this isn't rude, but right here she kind of looks like the lady from The Office. I love The Office. I can't think of the name of her though. Everyday Beautiful. Your most flattering jeans. And they show Jennifer Aniston. I know her name. I'm blanking. And this one, I don't even remember her name. She used to be on Desperate Housewives. I don't even know. She doesn't act anymore, does she? Or I haven't seen anything with her. What is her name? Why am I blanking this gal's name? She was in The Mask, and I like her. Oh, she was in Charlie's Angels. What the heck? Well, I'm sure it'll be in there. We'll find out. Instant courage boost. Little stress busters. 9 snacks that turn off tension and burn fat. Okay. Yes, please. Let's find out. Below the belt. Ouch. What? I don't know what that is. Clutter cured. 5 fixes for back to school pile up. Alright, this is actually an issue I have. And it's not my issue, it's my husband's. But he doesn't want to throw, like, paper away. So we get stacks of papers all over the house. It makes me crazy. I'm like, you have to go through these. Let's see. Flush summer bloat, fat and toxins. Unleash trapped cellular energy. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna have to move my stuff here a little bit. Let's see. Princesses. The Disney Princess Enchanted Tales. Never heard of it. Let's skip the table of contents. The Insider Secret to Lip Color That Lasts. You love how lipstick brightens your face, but you hate having to air kiss your hubby to avoid smearing. Get stain power with strawberry gelatin mix. What? Moisten a cotton swab, dip it into the powder, and apply as you would lipstick. This beauty trick is a staple at Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue shoots. The pink shade works as a sexy no-budge lipstick, ensuring you can kiss your man, drink your coffee, and be ready for your close-up worry-free. Has anybody ever tried strawberry jello on your lips? Now I gotta know. You know, I think I have raspberry jello downstairs, but I don't want to open it. Just put it on my lips. This is interesting. Big question mark. Somebody try it and fill me in. SOS for itchy feet. I don't get itchy feet. I get hot feet sometimes. Like in the middle of the night, they get so hot for no reason that I have to go and run ice water in the bathtub and like put them in not ice water but cold water. Ugh, they get so hot. Let's see. A thin layer of plain yogurt. Oh, if you're putting yogurt on, that means you've got like a yeast problem. Yeah, if you have like a yeast problem, you put yogurt on it. I have heard that. I don't know if it's true, so don't believe it, but I've heard it. Tame frizzy hair. The office air conditioner is on the fritz, and you carefully coif dew is fighting back. Grab your lip balm and dab it on your fingers and gently run it through your hair. That would take a lot of lip balm for her hair, wouldn't it? Interesting. Stop a sunburn from peeling. Okay, first of all, really try to not get a sunburn. Like, just try not to. It's terrible. I think if I had started using sunscreen earlier, I wish I had. I used to want to be tan all the time, and I don't really tan, I burn. So I'd have to burn first to get a base. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. Gently rub a slice of fruit over the painful area. Watermelon is rich in malic acid and alpha-hydroxy acid that moisturizes super sunned skin to keep it from peeling and speed up healing time. Huh, interesting. Never feel guilty for saying no. Well, that is a good tip. What woman is good at saying no? I wasn't until I invented a no-fail equation for opting out of guilt-free. For opting out guilt-free. When I'm asked to do a favor, I think if I had X to my schedule, I have to subtract Y. For example, when a fellow mom asked me to serve as co-chair of the PTA, it was easy to decline when I realized that I would have to give up a month of Monday evenings with my family. Okay. There she is. Cameron Diaz, yeah, of course. She's cute. She still looks as good now, and this is 2007. How many years ago is that? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It's 17 years ago, is that right? Holy smokes. Yeah, she still looks good. What are they saying here? To create a curvier back. What? A butt booster. Okay, I always hated these jeans with the stuff on the pockets. That was so popular back then. I didn't like that. Button flap pockets volume, but they are basically ripping on her butt. Okay, whatever. It's like you gotta be skinny, but then you're flat butt, but then you just forget it. You're never gonna be perfect. Oh, her name's Marsha Cross. That's right. She used to be around a lot. A butt minimizer. What? Look at her. She's like perfect, and they're saying she needs to minimize her butt. We have Jennifer Aniston. Oh, they're saying Jennifer Aniston butt lifter. Close set pockets will lift. Okay, that's enough. She's perfect. She's perfect. Everybody's perfect. It's ridiculous. We don't need to make our butt look lifted. It's fine. Whatever. Maybe this magazine's not the best choice. Because I might start she was discontinued. I don't care about that. Can I make my long bangs less of a bother? I don't care about that. They're saying to put it in bobby pins. That was popular back then. How long is it safe to keep sunscreen? No need to toss those bottles. The skincare foundation says that unopened container of sunscreen that's been stored correctly in a cool, dry place has a shelf life of at least 2 years. Okay. I can't tell with this magazine what's an ad and what's, an article. Like, this could be an ad. I'm not sure. I gotta take a drink. That was a hard swallow. Oh my god. Miracle Makeover. Armed with a team of experts, we helped 3 women overcome their biggest beauty style challenges. Okay. So, she used to wear jeans and this white top. Okay, the only thing I would say for this is just make your top not quite so. Make it kind of end like really at her natural waist, probably here, and then it'd be slimming and she just look like she has a nice round hip and a natural waist. And then she could put a little sweater on top if she wanted, like that. Maybe with kind of a nice cut to it. Oh, she's adorable. This was popular during that time, but now I don't love it. Yeah, I don't know. Although the sweater she could put with that jeans would be cute. Alright, what's next? Oh, they're picking on her hair. Okay, so there she is with her long hair, and here she is with her little bangs. I think she looks good either way, and I think this one she could just, fluff it up a little. But this is the debate I go through all the time because my hair is like this basically, and I get to this point where I'm like, alright, I should get bangs because it's boring looking, and then I get bangs and they're too much work, and then I wish I didn't have them. So I don't know. But she looks good in both of these. She just has a little makeup on here and she doesn't here, I think. Where was the other lady? I thought they said 3. We helped 3 women. That's 1. That's 2. Huh? I don't know. I don't see the 3rd. Oh well. Feeling super sluggish. As soon as my doctors heard the word sluggish, their reflex was to diagnose me with depression. I'm sorry. That stinks, Gemma. I have a story about that. But doctors a lot of times jump to that. I don't like it. 1 minute quiz. Could borderline anemia be stealing your energy? If you've been suffering from fatigue for 2 or more the following, for longer than 4 months, your body's iron levels may be low. Headache? Yes. Lightheadedness? Yeah, I have that. Brain fog and memory problems? Sometimes. Chronic constipation? Nah. Feeling cold all the time in the winter? Sometimes. Rapid heartbeat and chest pains? Sometimes. Pale skin, flattened, soft nails? No, my nails are hard as rocks. If I wanted, they could be 10 feet long because they never break. I have to cut them. Low libido. No comment. I gotta say, here's the problem. I have often thought maybe I had anemia sort of issues and taken iron, but now I kind of regret it because I've heard, because Alzheimer's runs in my family, and I've been doing research that having too much iron can be really bad for dementia, for your brain. Something about the iron might affect your brain cognition later in life. And especially if you're a man, you've got to be careful about getting too much iron because it can give you heart issues too. So I don't think just telling people to take iron is the greatest idea. You might want to get tested. Um, so they give ideas for low iron. I would say, yeah, eating food. British researchers found that when iron-rich foods such as beef, chicken, and kidney beans are paired with foods rich in natural pigments called carotenoids, like cooked carrots and cooked raw spinach, iron absorption increases by 420%. I thought you had to have spinach with like tomato or orange in order to absorb. So, I don't know. I told my husband if I ate all the foods that I should be eating for like brain health, I would be eating all day long nonstop. Because they say like eat a half cup of almonds, eat a half cup of blueberries, eat an orange pepper, eat 4 servings of whole grains, eat 8 ounces of fish, oily fish. Eat like I can't do it. I give up. But I try. Saltwater solution. What is this? Toxic pollen is making 23 million women sick. Wow. Okay. Help in a hurry yogurt snack. This is when I tell you, yogurt was the cure-all. I remember because of, wherever beauty, what do you call those people? Beauty, now they call them beauty influencers. But in 2007, it was just like all the magazines were the beauty influencers. But they would say put plain yogurt on your face and put it in your hair and gargle with it. Yogurt was like the cure-all of everything. The friendly flora in yogurt can alleviate allergy symptoms by 70%, according to studies at University of California at Davis. The reason yogurt's probiotic bacteria boost the body's cytokines, anti-inflammatory chemicals that ease allergy symptoms. To get the benefit, eat 1 serving of yogurt a day. Yeah, that's the other thing. I eat like either yogurt or I call it kefir, but it might be kefir. I don't know. Yeah, there's just so many foods you gotta eat, and then I gotta eat the prebiotics, which are like sauerkraut or kimchi. I can't. And then there are those days where you just feel like eating a big bowl of macaroni and cheese. Help in a hurry, car air conditioner. While most allergy sufferers avoid opening windows at home, many can't resist opening car windows, and that can mean trouble. Road dust contains a concentration of pollen that has traveled miles from its source. Huh. Never really thought about it. I don't really have bad allergies, luckily. I don't. Knock on. Guys, I have no wood. This is an emergency. Hold on. I got a pencil. Knock on wood. Okay. You know where knock on wood comes from? I read the other day 2 different stories, but one of them was that in ancient times, they believed that the wood from the cross that Jesus was hung on, they'd have pieces of it, and you'd knock on that to keep from having bad things happen. I think that's right. But then when I looked it up, there was like another version, but it was still kind of based in sort of Catholic stuff. But anyway. Alright. Revitalize every cell. Yes. I need to revitalize every cell. Let's see, what are we doing here? Quick fat burner, nashi nut cup of raspberries every day. Now I gotta add that to my regimen. I don't really like raspberries all that much. They're okay. The reason the red beauties are rich in manganese, a mineral that boosts the body's production of superoxide dismutase. Okay. Sun-protected skin, fewer aches, a bloat-proof belly. Alright. So you can have a citrus raspberry salad. That looks tasty. I'll eat that. Is my pen dying? No. Just the side of it. That's weird. A tropical tilapia. I tell you, I think a fish to that. Okay. Razzmatazz bites. Well, I like the name. What are we doing? Raspberries. Orange flavored liqueur. Okay. Raspberry gelatin. Oh, so you could put some on your lips and the rest on these. 1 cup frozen whipped topping. Ugh, is that like Cool Whip? Ugh, I don't like Cool Whip. And 3 packages of mini phyllo shells. That doesn't sound that good. Relief from pain women never talk about. Ultra juice detox. So, it was probably around this time. It was probably around 2007. There was a movie, documentary kind of movie that came out. I can't remember the name of it now, but the guy was going around the country telling everybody they should just drink juice to be healthier. And it was kind of like, when Super Size Me and all those came out. And so I watched that, and I was like, that's it. We gotta go to a juicer. So I went out and bought a juicer the next day. And my husband and I both started drinking juice, and you'd get like a giant bag of carrots and spinach and apples and oranges and just put it all in there and juice it. And, when you think about it, you're taking all the good fibers and everything out of the food by juicing it. You're just getting the liquid. But anyway, so we did that, and after I think we were on day 3 maybe, my husband had one juice that I didn't put enough veg in, and I kind of put too much like apple and orange, and he had like too much sugar or something, and it made him feel really, really not well. So he's like, I can't do this, I gotta eat food. And I was like, oh, I can do it. And so I ended up just drinking juice. I think it was 12 days. And I got where I was craving salt so bad that I would take the tiniest sliver of avocado and put a little bit of salt on it and like suck on it. That's weird. I mean, that's some disordered eating going on. And that was what I realized after I did it, because when I was young, in the 80s, they didn't call it disordered eating, but we all knew, a saltine at 12 calories, an egg has 90. It's like you're counting calories constantly. And so it really drove me back to like, I knew exactly how many calories, or not really calories, but how much juice I had. And I remember being at an estate sale, and I bent over and I almost passed out. I was like, I gotta stop this. So the reason I stopped was my friends invited me to their house for a barbecue. And I thought, well, I have to go off real slow, and just eat like a tomato or something. So I go to their house, and they have barbecue ribs on the grill. And I ended up drinking a bunch of beers and eating a huge thing of barbecued ribs to go off my fast. And they were the best things I've ever eaten. Anyway, all that to say, I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's a bad idea to do these kind of things. I think it can lead to some mental problems with food, to be honest. If you want to add a juice, fine, but I don't think it's a great idea. But that's me, Lose 1 pound a day. Nah, probably not. I have found that since if I just eat a lot of good whole grains, a lot of decent protein, fish, chicken, occasionally beef, eggs. I still eat cheese because I love cheese. And then tons of vegetables. I tend to maintain my weight or sometimes lose a little weight, so I recommend that. This is a good healthy meal. Although these veg look boring, and I'd blacken that fish. That salad looks pretty tasty. Are these pumps cancer? I don't want to read that. Help, vacations make me constipated. Okay, secret. Me too. Whenever I'm around all these people and I'm rushing to go places and I don't want to miss anything, I always end up going, oh no. Why do my fingers keep falling asleep? Your fingers fall asleep. Huh? I don't think I've ever had that happen. They say try taking omega-3 supplements or eating salmon. I've never heard that before. And then with the constipation, eat foods high in magnesium like nuts or whole grain cereals. Do you eat under stress? Reach for these. Oh, I recognize her. I used to watch the soap opera Young and the Restless. She looks different here, but here I recognize her. She played Lily. Lily Walsh, I think. Oh no, what? Okay, look, they're saying she's 186 pounds. And here, she lost 61 pounds. Guys, she was pregnant. Look at her. You don't hold your belly like that unless you're pregnant. She didn't lose 61 pounds, she had a baby. This is so obnoxious. These magazines are the worst. She had a baby. You know, when I had my twins, I lost 98 pounds. In like 5 months. But that was probably because 14 of it was 2 babies, and the rest was weird water weight, and alright, done with that. That's obnoxious. I wonder if she agrees to this, or do they just take her photo? The 2-minute moves that deliver instant energy. I do like doing that move right there. That feels so good when you do that, especially if you've been on a computer or even just letting your stupid head, not your stupid head, but my stupid head, hang down and look at the phone too much instead of sitting upright. My husband's always like, Linda, sit up. Sit up straight. I know that would be obnoxious if we were a new couple, but he knows that I'm like trying to correct that. But it's so easy to forget and just like hunch over. And that nothing will make you look aged more than being hunched over. Unleash confidence. Yeah, I like this move too. That's a good one. What's this? Unlock brain power. Well, I should do that then. I do that. I do like the old like sun salutation. If you haven't done yoga, and I don't do it very much, I wish I did it more because I enjoy it. But just like go on YouTube and look up sun salutation. If you do that like 3 times in a row in the morning, I promise you, you'll be like, wow, that felt really good. It really does feel good. In the summertime, I try to go out in my backyard and do sun salutation, and then I just do some balance, like standing on one foot, doing different, balancing exercises. Because I think one of the things that keeps you younger is having good balance. Because most people, when they end up in the hospital, it's from a fall. And just practicing standing on one foot, like anytime I'm in line at the post office or whatever, I'll just stand on one foot and kind of move my other foot around and just practice, your ankle kind of move a little bit to keep you steady. I think that's really good for you. Is office gossip a fireable offense? If it ruins a reputation, 36% say yes. 64% say no. Office talk is unavoidable. I don't know. Is smoking worse than violence? What? 84th of the 5th through 8th grader kids say their parents have let them watch R-rated films. Wait a minute, what grade? 5th through 8th. How old are you in 8th? Like 13? Oh, I'm sure my kids probably... I can't remember. I'm sure they watched an R-rated film. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't remember, but some of them, they must have. Sorry if you hear my stomach growling. It's almost dinner time. I put a lasagna. I made one with whole wheat noodles, ricotta cheese, zucchini, and then Rouse tomato sauce. Oh my god. My whole body's like crawling right now. And some mozzarella on top. And I do it, I don't pre-cook the noodles. I just put them in there. It's so good. Everybody loves it. paid to have their products in movies. When a product is addictive, unsafe, and glamorized, we have to think about who the viewers are. Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can't shoot a movie that's set in like 1950s, 60s and not have people smoking because everybody smoked. I don't know. Are women better off without periods? I don't have to have an opinion on that anymore. When should married couples sleep apart? Uh-oh. This is Kelly Preston and John Travolta. She died since 2007. Rest in peace. She's so pretty. And then we have Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, and they're not together anymore. So, like they say, when should they sleep apart? And these two say often. They're like, I hate her. I hate him. And then these two are divorced. That's what Madonna and Guy Ritchie, right? Yeah. And they say always. It's funny. Divorced. We won't put them into it. It's not their fault. Oh, gross. Why does this chicken look so white? Just like the weirdest looking chicken. It looks fake. It does look yummy though, that crunchy. I would eat that crunchy up. Pasta with shrimp and asparagus and red pepper is yummy. That looks pretty yummy. Actually, this isn't shrimp, it's salmon. I take it back. I made basically that with scallops 2 nights ago. Oh, I like the look of this. What do we have here? Looks like green beans. I forgot these yellow beans are wax beans, I think. Little tomatoes and maybe edamame with like a dressing. That's kind of yummy. Goat cheese toast. Yeah, I'll eat that. Spaghetti with Pinot Grigio and seafood. I feel like these things always look good, and then I make them and I start eating it, and I'm like, it needs some Parmesan, it needs some, spicy red pepper flakes. I start adding stuff to it. Too boring. Mangia in a minute. Quick penny pizzazz. Impromptu Italian. Do they still make these? I don't feel like you see those anymore. Cool ways to say I love you. Yes. Tell me you love me with a cookie and ice cream. That's my love language. Cookies and ice cream. Seriously, if somebody made me a fresh baked cookie with ice cream that they rolled in a candy bar, I would know they actually love me. My husband will never do that. He doesn't cook, like, at all. In fact, when I wasn't feeling good, he made me Jell-O, and I was like, babe, you cooked for me, it's so sweet. And he actually took that as a real he was like, oh, you're welcome. I'm like, it's Jell-O. It was still sweet. I'm not complaining. He does other things. Mac and cheese. Yep. What else? Oh, they're selling her pots, aren't they? That's what they're kind of doing there, I think. Ooh, yummy. What is this thing? Chocolate almond roulade. My best friend, she loves almond cakes or whatever. I don't like the taste of, I like almond, but when they use that almond flavoring, I don't know why I don't like that. Citrus lovers cheesecake. Yeah, yummy. Gingered strawberry Napoleon. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. Tropical trifle. I like a trifle, but I don't know about a tropical one. Like a old-fashioned. My mother-in-law, who died 20-something years ago now, but she was British, and she would make trifle, so she showed me how to make it, and it's yummy. It's not like a healthy one though. It's got like custard and ladyfingers and alcohol. I forget what kind, but brandy maybe. It's yummy. Black bean poppums, honeyed fruit so long. I think it'd probably be yummy still. I feel like I want to have that right now. Do they even still sell it? I don't know if I've seen it. I guess I haven't looked for it. Wake up to, oh look, wildflowers. They've got daisies and little like dandelions in there. I love that. Of course, we may have to go back to that allergy article to be able to sit with that, but oh look what they did here. They put them on the side of the glass and put a candle in the middle. That's cute. I wonder how long these would stay good without getting all wilted. But that's pretty cute. And then they have a like a wreath around a candle here. That would be cute for like a summertime wedding. And they put little egg cups with flowers in it. I don't know if that's as cute. Oh, look at that. That's real neat. All with dandelions. The thing is, I think once you cut a dandelion, it wilts pretty fast. I'm not sure how long that would last. Revive a fussy air conditioner. The whole family loves the beach house you rent. But when the air conditioner stops effectively cooling during those last hot sticky days of your vacation, nobody is smiling. The likely culprit, a dirty air filter. To revive the unit, at least for the remainder of your stay, wipe down the filter with a dryer sheet. Dust and debris will cling to the laundry staple, clearing the filter so air can flow freely and efficiently. What's more, the dryer sheet's fine polyester fibers are saturated with a liquid surfactant which leaves a waxy residue that helps prevent future airflow blockage. Are they talking about a all-house unit, or are they talking about like a window unit? I'm trying to think of my air conditioner where I would rub a dryer sheet. I can't. I'd have to open it up somehow. I wouldn't do that in a vacation house. They might not like that. I never read these pages that are about like matured saving bonds, scattered retirement accounts, old life insurance policy. I probably should read this because this is probably the thing I know the least about. I just keep my fingers crossed that it'll all work out. That's terrible. That's not true. I have a plan. Yeah. It's that my sons will all get rich and take care of me in my old age. Evaporative tension with a cool-hued canopy. Oh, I read that wrong. Not evaporative. Evaporate tension. Okay. I mean, what are they hanging this from the tree? I love taking a nap outside. I don't ever nap, like ever, unless I'm really, really sick. But in the summertime, sometimes I'll get just a towel, a beach towel, and lay it down in my backyard and just go out there and fall asleep for like 20 minutes in the sunshine. I love that. Oh, I feel so good. And then I have this is some cheap girl stuff. I have a bucket that I bought at Walmart and my Adirondack chair, and I fill the bucket with ice, like cold water from the hose, and stick my feet in there and sit in my chair and drink a beer. And that is a fine day. I put my little Bluetooth speaker out there and listen to some Jimmy Buffett. That's a good day. Right now it's freezing cold, so I think it's sounding even better. This is beautiful. I love this. What are these? Are these like snapdragons or something? I don't know. I don't see that they say what they are. I don't know my flower names, but that looks real pretty. house, we built an addition on it, and I put in a walk-in pantry. And man, was that nice to have. The house I have now, I just have it opens up and pantry. But I had this big walk, and the other thing we added to that house, my husband and my dad built the addition. And so I designed it exactly how I wanted it. But you went in the side door. It was like, hold on, I'm looking for my pen. It was like a room like this. And here's the pantry. And it was like big. And this is the kitchen. Well, it actually came all the way here, I think. So the kitchen's kind of over here. And then I had a big IKEA island. And then I had like the dining table over here. And there's a window here and a window here and a window here. And then we had a door here that led into a mud room. Oh my god, I loved it so much. This was a mud room. And then this was a bathroom. Like a half bath, just like a toilet and a sink. And then this went outside into the backyard. And so when the kids all came in, they'd just take their boots and their coats and everything. And even if they left the door open or whatever, it didn't matter because there was a glass. It was like a 8-panel glass door right here. Because the house was from the 1940s, so I made it all look like it matched. It was awesome. I loved that house, except that it wasn't in a very good neighborhood, and the schools were like the worst in the whole state. And I didn't want to send my kids to the public schools there. And the private schools were expensive. And I just thought we just, should move. And the value in the area of the houses had gone up so much in value, so we sold that house. When we bought it, it was a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, but we added, so it was it was a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath when we sold it, so it gained a ton of value. So we did sell that house, but I miss it because it was nice. I mean, I like the house I'm in now, but that one I just had made exactly how I wanted it. Anyway, that was a side story. Oh, baby puppy. So cute. That's actually a nice looking hat because it's so colorful. Yummy. I don't like the packaged kind. They don't taste as good as when you make them homemade. I haven't made those in years. I think the last time I made them, I wanted it so much that I took too much and shoved it in my mouth all at the same time and ended up scratching up the roof of my mouth. And so I thought, maybe I don't need it. Help, for my tummy hurts. Aw, that's such a problem with kids, but I think a lot of times it's they're having anxiety about something, they're a little worried about something, they get a tummy ache. I still do that now. When I get worried about something or upset, I'll act like I'm fine, but I have a tummy ache. Social smarts. She doesn't want my nieces to call me aunt. What? Her dog poops in our yard. Oh no, that's not cool. My husband's parents are too generous. What? Stop complaining. Can I ask her to take her dog elsewhere? Do we want to read any of these? Let's see about the dog pooping in the yard. When it comes to neighborly pet etiquette, doo-doo is a definite don't. The best way to handle this messy matter is with humor. Is it? Is it? Next time you see Sylvie with Bo in tow, say, there he is. The reason my lawn is so nice and green lately. I noticed the grass was looking more lush and wasn't sure why until I found some of Bo's handiwork. I don't like this at all. So they're saying to be passive aggressive, is that it? I think I would go up and say, hey Sylvie, would you mind making sure Bo doesn't poop in my yard? I'd appreciate it. And Sylvie would go, okay. My husband's parents are too generous. It sounds like your man is used to his folks footing major expenses, so standing on his own 2 feet may feel foreign. Ease him into this approach. Tell Josh, I know that your family has always been very generous with one another, and I respect that, but I'm used to paying for things on my own. Not just out of necessity, but out of pride. It makes me happy. Okay, well, alright. She doesn't want my nieces to call me aunt. As far as I know, family ties are still in vogue. But when you're with your nieces, you can't push aunt. Do you guys say aunt or aunt? It's weird in my family. If they're great aunts, we say aunt. And if it's just a regular aunt, we say aunt. Instead, have a private sit-down with your sis about the matter so you don't undermine her authority or confuse the kids. I have to go back to the question, why doesn't she? Last time my sister Luelle came over with her girls, I was thrilled when 3-year-old Cindy said my name. But when I tried to get Cindy to call me Aunt Becky, Luelle told me that she has decided to do away with formal titles. I admit that I was hurt, plus I think it's rude to have kids call adults by their first name. Am I out of date? No, you're not. That's a strange one. How can I be infertile if I already have a child? Okay, whoa, this is getting into the stuff. I don't know. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked actually reading. I'll just read you this sentence. 2 days ago, my husband came out of the shower boasting that he had shaved off all his pubic hair. Okay. I'll tell you the weird part about that is that he came out boasting about it. Like, just do it. What's the problem? There's, oh no, it's not. That's what's her name. Oh my god. Tara. Is that Shania Twain? Boy, I'm not sure if it is. No, I don't know. Tara Reid is. At first, I thought it was Kelly Ripa. I think it's maybe Tara Reid, and that's Jane Fonda. You know, I'm not sure who is this. Let's look. Crossing Jordan Star Hennessy. Oh, I don't know. I don't know who that is. 42 across says Regis Live Ghost. Oh, it is Kelly Ripa. She looks a little different. Just younger, I guess. 33 down. Fonda. Wow. They kind of give you a lot of information. It's either Henry or Jane. This is an easy. Harper Lee's To Blank a Mockingbird. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Make us laugh and win $100. Sudoku is how you say. I used to do these. I haven't done one in a long time. I probably should. It would probably be good for my brain. My most mortifying multitasking moment. My dentist thought I was offering sex as a tip. What? Everyone watched me find my purse on my arm. We've all done that. Coworkers saw that I had doggy wipes for lunch. Well, that wouldn't be very filling, would it? I spritzed my house with Pledge, not air freshener. Okay. I don't know if that's mortifying. I gotta know about this dentist situation. With my busy schedule, I didn't have time to lose a tooth filling, but there I was one evening in need of emergency dental work. So I was thrilled when my dentist said he could see me. I even promised to pay him something extra for staying open late. Okay, well, but rushing to my car, I snagged my stocking on a shrub. Always prepared, I grabbed the backup knee highs in my glove compartment and changed while I drove. Well, that's dangerous. Once I arrived at the office, the dentist seemed uncomfortable. He completed his work quietly, but declined extra for doing the work on short notice. I left his office feeling confused, and that's when I heard a rustling sound. I discovered that a sticker from the 2-for-1 hosiery package was stuck across my bottom, and it proclaimed a little something extra. I instantly added an item to my to-do list: find a new dentist. That is such a BS story. The story feels so fake. Some old lady wrote that one. That doesn't sound real. First horoscope. I don't feel like reading these. I'll read Sagittarius because that's me. You're on a roll. Yeah, okay. Thanks to Firestarter Jupiter in your sign. Meanwhile, feisty Mars lands in your relationship zone, sending sparks flying. Spoken for, yeah. Schedule a date night to unwind. If you're single, a little flirting will go a long way. Well, what if you're married? You can still flirt. Hello. I don't know what Jupiter and I don't know what that means. Who's Mars? Feisty Mars. What does that mean? Meanwhile, feisty Mars lands in your relationship zone. I don't really, in case you haven't noticed, I don't really do this stuff. My sister always reads everybody their horoscope. She loves it. And then she'll always take note if something about it comes true, you know. Of course, when it doesn't happen, she doesn't say, oh, I just noticed your horoscope. It wasn't correct. I like the monkey. The fishies. Oh, I want to be here. Right now, I want to be, like, right on that chair right there. And then I'll jump in here and swim around. That'd be good. Oh, my goodness. These pigs have paint on their face. The koala bears. Oh, a sea lion. Oh my, he's kissing a beluga whale. What? That's crazy. A doggy on a float. Five signs you're addicted to the Food Network. When your stomach growls, you reach for the remote. Okay. Instead of SpaghettiOs, your 5-year-old begs for Evo. Extra virgin olive oil. My stomach is growling so much right now. I don't know what's been going on with me lately. It's not like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Your husband has quipped asparagus and Gruyere souffle again. You get a monogram peppermill for your birthday. Forget Clooney and Pitt. Your fantasies include Bobby Flay and Tyler Florence. Nope. Why does Pitt have to have, like, you know, being mean to Angelina Jolie, like, surrounding him, because I think he's so cute. Anyway, well, there we go, guys. That was pretty dumb, wasn't it? This is to get away from all that educational stuff I've been doing. Sometimes you just have to look at a trashy magazine. Alright, well, let me know if you like it, this kind of thing, because next time I go to the thrift store, they did have some other trashy thing. But I have this came in the mail today. I don't know why they think that I can afford a Viking cruise. I think I booked a real cheap cruise coming up this spring. I can't wait. But they must be owned by the same company or something, because all of a sudden I started getting these. I haven't even opened this, but I think these are super expensive, so they're kind of barking up the wrong tree, I think.